So we got an after Christmas update on Tyson Wells. It's Saturday, well, it's what is today? It's the day after Christmas. It's Tuesday the 26th. And I was thinking it was Saturday. I almost said it was Saturday. But for kind of my first time this season, no parking on Kuhn Street. I had to go to the parking lot, but you can see there are not too many people in the parking lot. In January, you'll have to drive way back there, probably almost by I usually end up parking by the Interstate 10 back there. It gets that crowded here. But I'm not going to do any one particular business today. I'm going to just give you an idea of the things that are here and what might be available. And of course, across the street there's the game store, and it's any kind of board game, card game, anything you may want, they have it there. Very knowledgeable. So this is one I haven't seen. It's called This and That Sales, general merchandise. So let's see what they got in here. Oh wow! This is looking pretty interesting. I maybe end up spending money here. There's a lot of collapsible stuff, like collapsible tubs with a lid. That's pretty neat. That's pretty cool.
How about this for cleaning your Blackstone? Here's $2.
Lots of hats. 3 for $1. Or 50 cents a piece. All kinds of different hats, that's for sure. Are you okay with the business being on YouTube? I assume you're okay with that.
Yeah, but you're catching it at such a low point. You gotta come back in January when this like plays, you know, the sides are up and all the signs are up, and because we're not like open.
Well, my viewers just like to see the merchandise that's available, and I've been getting like 1,000 views on every one of these. So
oh, is that right?
It'll help you out a little bit.
Say, look, not everything's up because we're not like open, you know, so not everything's out yet.
Yeah,
but
you
it's
guys,
a soft opening.
They can hear that. So it's a soft opening, but there's still a lot of stuff here.
There is.
I mean, I'm gonna have a hard time getting through here without buying something, I suspect. Again, this is another place if you're trying to start your own toolbox and you're on a budget, you can get a lot of decent tools here for not much money and create a toolbox. Love these things are always so useful, especially these things. I've got a ton of them. Really great to keep stuff. There's some big stakes if you're worried about any of your like shelters blown away in the desert. They have these big rebar stakes. I use them.
It'd be cooler if that was like $5. But then again, it wouldn't do much for my. That is just so weird. Yeah, the fibers kind of get stuck in your throat. Thank you.
Well, it just gives you guys a basic idea, and as the owner says, it's a soft opening, so not everything's out. So when you come back in January, you'll see more stuff. So I did say I wasn't going to do an in-depth on any particular business, but this one took me by surprise. So it made a liar out of me. And it's right next door to my very favorite store, K&K Kitchen Supply. This place is the bomb. And I already have a full in-depth video on this. But guess what? I'm going to do another one. I love this place so much.
Let's go from Dad in April and all of them people.
Gives you an idea. All the different kinds of things that are available here. Everything you can think of having to do with your kitchen. So one of my favorite things I always mention when I'm here, the 13-inch pizza bake stone. And it's not only great for making pizzas, but if you have a propane oven in your RV, you put this in there and it'll stabilize the temperature and make doing things like baking much easier. Some nice cast iron this year.
Sit that. So I filled this in a little bit. It looks better. You're right. No need to have no other shite there. I'm shuffling in front of you. I'm sorry. So if you see that thing and then you see it again down there, it's just me doing the shuffle. I thought mine was. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Really want
Pretty
you to
good.
buy it and keep putting it in front of you.
moving it in front.
Oh, they passed it up. They passed it up.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Yeah, like I said, this is my favorite tent every year for a good reason. Now, we're gonna cross the street.
So is there anything I can give you, my friend? I know travel company. Your name is Rob?
Rob, yeah.
Rob, I owe you. You've done me.
You've done me good. I
No.
get lots of views. That's all I care about. Is you want to hand out a few of my cards?
I would be happy to, but is there anything you might need in
Nope,
there that I
nope.
could gift to you? Because you are
Nope. Here's a stack of cards. Give them-
you're awesome. I mean,
Thank you.
I could have paid somebody and they couldn't have done as good a job as you did.
Well, I'm doing just a general one, but I walked through and said, well, this is my favorite, so I'm going to do it.
You're awesome.
Walk
I'm indebted to you.
Hey,
And
no
thank
problem.
you. Happy and healthy New Year, Rob.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. So we're going to the other side of the street here, and we'll just do a walk by on these businesses. And I'm not super familiar with all of them. I'm familiar with some of them, like this one right in front of me, Pet Patio. I have a separate video on that I'll probably link with a little bit more detail. There's a kettle corn place on the end. They do, you can get your dog a bath here. You can get nail trims, which Dottie needs, so she's not with me today though. But one of these days we'll get a nail trim for Dottie.
Just so sweet. Huh? Just so sweet.
This is interesting. Got a bunch of power tools and then hats, and looks like some appliances. Very interesting.
But
And some clothing. I see some tie-dye, $12.95. And I see a bunch of sunglasses. Looks pretty exciting. So lots of, for the ladies, it looks like lots of very attractive clothing in here. So lots of patriotic clothing here. And then Moon Dreams, the mobile salon. We've already done a video on this, then I'll tag it at the end. Hi, how are you?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
I thought you looked familiar.
Yeah, your video's doing pretty well.
Yeah. Sorry that I felt bad. I was like, we were still setting up, I think, last time you came by. And I didn't even get a chance to really chat with you. I'm sorry about that.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just doing sort of a walkthrough today.
There's a lot more vendors.
Yeah,
since
there
the
are.
last time
Yeah.
you came
Well, it's
through.
almost January, right?
I know.
So are you guys doing pretty well? Are you getting good business? And
So far, so good.
yeah.
Can't
Good.
complain.
We're a little nervous about the influx of people in January, but we'll, you know.
Hey, you can only do them one at a
we can
time,
only do
right?
one at a time.
Exactly. I don't panic. It'll be fine.
Yeah, people need to learn to wait and be patient when they come to Quartzsite in January.
Yeah.
That's all there
Yeah.
is to it.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna keep on.
Thank you. Good to see you again.
Sure. All right. Then we have a sign shop. They'll make custom signs for you. I like this one. You got to see this one. This one is slow down, don't be a jackass. That's a good one. That's a good one. So it looks like they have things like camping stuff, and it says sleeping bags, heaters, all kinds of stuff, and books and DVDs. And Mean Maggie's, I've done 2 videos on them, but they're not here today. A lot of people take a couple days off this week to get ready for the big influx in January. Don't blame them. And there's K&B. We've had more than one video in K&B. And over across the street here, we have Burley's. It says off-road products, tools, flags, all sorts of miscellaneous things. I believe, I don't see the sign anymore, but I believe they have like mounts for Starlink, custom mounts for, you know, the Starlink antennas. And then down here, what's significant is down there on the left is the discount grocery liquidators. I love that place. I did a video on that as well. Another dress shop. sundresses, I think beautiful women's clothing in here. And down here at the end is Beer Bellies, the adult daycare. And I'll just stick my head in there and show you what that's like. They often will have live musical entertainment. In particular, my favorite is Cassandra Long Band. And you can go to Google her and her husband, Cassandra Long Band, and their schedule will be on their website and when they're going to be here. But it doesn't look like there's anyone playing right now. Oh no, there are people. There's a musician up there. But it's a nice, relaxing outdoor place. Pretty much just beer, and they have pretty good food here in this trailer. I'll show you the menu. So fries, onion rings, hot dogs, cheeseburgers. The food's actually quite good.
Good afternoon. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. Sunny Days Band.
Yeah, I just heard that. It's the Sunny Days Band. I hadn't heard of them. But we got a lot more filming to do, so we can't hang around. A little ice cream place. There's some prices for that. It's like this business has all kinds of different things in there. I believe I bought a chair here a couple of years ago. Yep, it's this blue one right here I'm walking up to.
It's not bad. Yeah, I bought mine over at Park.
Yeah, it looks like they got some solar panels and things here. And this, of course, tent is animals. It's lots of tools and accessories and all kinds of little things. And we did a video on this before, and there's Animal in there. You need something, you go see him and tell him what you need, and if he has it, he will point you in the right direction. And we are getting, some of the vendors are starting to fill in back here. This one's more nice looking clothing. Getting ready for the big rush, I bet.
Well, I'm hoping there's a big rush.
Oh, there will be. So just wait a couple of weeks. This whole place is going to be filled with row after row of tents. It'll be exciting. There's some pretty unusual little artifacts, wooden skeletons. These buildings back here generally have rock and gems on display for sale. I'm sure they're not set up yet, but I gotta tell you, I'm not a guy that had any particular in rocks and gems and things. And then I went through here last year and saw some of the really large, spectacular pieces they had, and I was impressed. And here at the end, we have a custom sign shop, and then beyond that, you can see the piles of wood. There's big boxes of firewood, starting the cheapest at pine 30, looks like $30. Juniper, 35. Oak, I don't see the price. I'll walk a little further and tell you what the oak price is. $45 for oak back there. So oak is just gonna, it's more solid, it's gonna burn longer. So that is Tyson Wells on Kuhn Street today, December 26th, 2023.